What's good, family? It's your boy Kendrick, aka Also the Great, coming back at you with our first book. We're gonna tap into The Richest Man in Babylon. This is not the first book that I started with, but I feel it's a great book to start with because it's gonna really uh, change your mindset about money and help you budget your money and learn how to invest it properly in a way that it's easy to step into so you can start building for your future, right? So the story starts off, first chapter, you got a couple of friends, they live in a rich city. Um, One is a musician, one's a chariot maker. Um, and one of them, the musician, asked the other guy for a loan, well, essentially a payday loan. He was like, yo, let me hold some money. I'm going to get you back later on tonight, right? And the guy responds he's pretty much like, look, man, if I let you borrow this $20, I'm giving you my life savings. I'm broke. And then the conversation moves along to uh, him talking about a dream that he had where he had money and he was just living it up and the money was just overflowing. And then it transferred to how sad he was because he woke up and he was flat broke again, right? Then they asked, then the conversation went further and they talked about how they grew up together. And it was like, yo, man, you used to work hard. You know, we used to be out here grinding. We was making all this money and we was spending it frivolously and we were having a fantastic time. But look at us now, man. We live in this city. Everybody's paid, man. Now, mind you, they got the rich and they got the poor in this city, and we'll tap into that a little bit later on. But they live in a city full of opportunity, but they broke. Um, so the intriguing part comes in where they decide to make a decision. They say, man, how is it that people around here getting this money, they're getting paid, money's flowing out of their bag, and it just seems endless. How are they doing it? We need to find out. And if we put as much energy as you did into being a musician and as I did into being a chariot maker, and I put that much energy into it, there's no reason why we can't go out here and get this money too. And they decide, yo, let's go get a mentor. Let's go find somebody that's already doing it and learn from them. And that's pretty much the end of the chapter. And they go out to another city. They start looking for this cat named Arcad. And we'll get an Arcad later on in the next chapter. But I want to point out some of the key things in this chapter that I want you to take with you and really think about. Have a conversation with yourself or a friend and really look at your financial situation. Is it where you want it to be? Are you living the lifestyle that you want to live? Are you living from paycheck to paycheck? And if that's where you are and you don't want to be there, you can't continue to do what you're doing. It's not going to work, man. That's not how things work. You can't keep doing the same thing expecting different results. That's the whole insanity thing, right? We don't want to be crazy. So if you want to make that change and you're having an honest discussion about it and you want to make that change, what I want you to do is think about something that you learned how to do that was extremely tough. For instance, for me, when I was in middle school, I learned I was in the band at school, and I started off playing trumpet, and I was okay at trumpet. And then they was like, "Yo, man, hey, we need somebody to learn how to play tuba because we're short of tuba." And I volunteered. I say, "Let's do it." And I learned how to play tuba. And after a couple years, I was the best tuba player. Well, the second best. It was a chick. She was a monster when it came to the tuba. Um, but I was the second best tuba player in that grade level in the entire state of Texas. And that's facts. No cap on that, man. Anybody that knows me that was around back then, it's legit. I was a dope tuba player, man. Don't sleep on the tuba players, man. Don't do that. But I think about those times and how difficult it was to not only learn a instrument, but then learn another instrument in a whole different language in reading music. And that was extremely hard, but eventually it became second nature. And I got really good in it and I could pour into it, right? Think about something that you did that was super difficult and how you overcame all the odds and how tough it was to make it work for you. Hey, this money thing's no different. If you put the amount of energy into it that you would anything else that was difficult at your life that you really wanted, you can make this happen for yourself too. The key is you got to do what these guys did. They went and found a mentor. Okay? Now, I'm not saying I could be your mentor. I'm not saying I can't be your mentor. But what I am saying is, man, these books are full of mentors. And they teach you the game. Okay? So we're going to move on to the next chapter after this. Tune in to the next show. We're going to drop that tomorrow. I'm going to keep dropping every day until otherwise I see fit, man. But for now, we're going to keep pouring this knowledge into you. I recommend you get this book and read it for yourself. I'm going to put the link in the description below so you can check that out and you can buy that for yourself. As always, I'm going to always recommend you guys get these books and read them for yourself. Take notes. And then implement what you learn. It's going to be the biggest thing. You're going to hear me say that a lot. But make sure you implement what you learn, all right? So, peace. I'll holler at y'all. We'll see y'all on the next video.